Hey guys, welcome back to the Stack Deck. Tons of new and returning Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG players ask the question, is it worth it to buy the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Decks 2 reprint? So hit that subscribe button and let's talk about it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Decks 2 originally released back in 2016 and contains 3 pre-constructed decks based on the main characters of the original Duel Monsters anime. The first deck is a 40-card Yu-Gi-Oh! deck containing Exodia and the legal versions of the Egyptian god cards. There's also an additional 3 secret rare promo cards based around the Dark Magician. However, it's basically included in the deck because they are, Dark Magician, and it's the only 40 card deck. The other card decks are 43 cards. The second is a 43 card deck of Seto's Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then the last one is a Red Eyes Black Dragon Joey Wheeler deck based on the Gemini versions of the Joey Wheeler Red Eyes archetype. Now, each of these decks have a special token card. It is an ultra rare token, so you get an ultra rare Yu-Gi-Oh! Token, Joey Wheeler token, and Seto Kaiba token. Well, this set originally released as a blessing for those who wanted cards like Eternal Soul and Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. It has less to give competitive players nowadays. Since the decks have not been updated to reflect the archetype cards they have released since, like the Blue Eyes Bingo Machine and the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and things like that. Nevertheless, the 3-deck set is an amazing kickstart to those who are fans of the anime or who just want to play a more traditional style of the TCG. The original MSRP of the 2016 release was $29.99, and while those are first edition and go for a lot higher nowadays, this reprint set is also $29.99 at release. However, even though it just released, you can get it for about $20 to $25. A lot of places do just have it on clearance. Now, if you were to actually get all the singles of this set and just build the 3 decks yourself, you are going to be looking at about $23. So it doesn't really save you any money to buy the singles. However, that doesn't also consider shipping or minimum required purchases. So like on TCG Player where it's like you can't just go buy a 10-cent card. You have to spend like at least $2. So it's not counting any of that. It's assuming that all of the cards are one seller. So $23 for a bunch of singles, or you get this actual case for, $20 to $25. It's kind of a no-brainer if you want it. This is the best way to buy it. Now the last thing I will touch on before I open this product is there is a secret to the Joey Wheeler's cards in this set. It's known because it came out in 2016, but I don't see a lot of people talking about it when they're opening up this new product. Joey Wheeler's cards is actually described, at least on the vanilla monsters, the basics and all that stuff. They are written in a Brooklyn accent. So they are actually written as Joey Wheeler would say the card. And that's pretty cool. That was a big thing when this originally came out. A lot of people liked. But I haven't seen anyone talk about it when they're opening up this reprint set. So that's just a cool feature. It doesn't really do anything, but it's just cool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into this opening. And yeah, let's get started. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. So I'm just going to cut through here because I have a bunch of these boxes, so it doesn't really matter to me. Unless if it doesn't cut. It cuts, it's fine. Alright, cool. And I have a bunch of these boxes because when it came out in 2016, I actually bought 4 of these because I wanted the Red Eyes cards. And I thought the tokens looked cool. That's about it. And because I keep a set of the cards that are in the deck specific, and then I buy one so I can piece out the cards. Alright. So as soon as we open it up, you'll see we got our 3 decks and our promo cards. So here's our secret rare promo cards. So unlike the El Dorado, this is actually not first edition. So these are actually just reprint sets. The El Dorado was actually first edition still for some reason, even though it's on the shelves for $15 after being removed for a long time. Okay, so we got the Dark Burning Attack in Secret Rare. We got the Dark Burning Magic in Secret Rare. And we have the Eternal Soul in Secret Rare. So you can see why I said these are basically Yugi cards for Dark Magician. So they should have just been counted in his deck. This is... Eternal Soul was one of the ones that were like harder to get for a while until this reprint kind of made it more available. Alright, so where are we going to start? I guess people like Yugi and Kaiba the most. So I'll go with Red Eyes, even though I actually like Jelly Wheeler more than them. Alright, so let's go ahead. This is the Blackstone of Legend. Oh, and it has the tab. That's pretty cool. The latest things I've been opening on the channel didn't have the tabs. Alright. So if you've never got this set before, I do recommend it if you are a fan of the anime or just card games in general. But if you're a competitive player and you don't really care about playing anime duels or anything like that, it's not necessary. Alright, so we got the Blackstone of Legend. We got the Return of the Red Eyes. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Red Eyes B Dragon. Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning. Retro Dragon. Metal Dragon. Axe Raider. Alligator Sword. Oh yeah, so this is what I was talking about. So on Axe Raider, an axe-wielding monster of tremendous strength and agility. Okay, seems normal. Alligator Sword. This mighty lizard man can swing this sword so fast that it's more than the speed of sound. Now just, instead of making it sound stupid, just do your own Brooklyn accent and be fine. Baby Dragon. That seems normal. Alright, Baby Dragon, Jinzo, Goblin Attack Force, Gearfried, Rocket Warrior, Blue Flame Swordsman, Time Wizard, Phoenix Gearfried, Gemini Summoner, Dark Valkyrie, Blazewing Butterfly, Foolish Burial, Curse of Anubis, Valkyrian Knight, Command Knight, Valkyrian Knight, Keeper of the Shrine, Infernal Fire Blast, Red Eyes Fusion, Larger Redstone, Polymerization, Salamandra, Scapegoat, Roulette Spider, Supervise, Mystic Space Typhoon, Symbols of Duty, Red Eyes Spirit, Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, Kunai of a Chain, Call of the Haunted, Torrential Tribute, First Breath, Alligator Sword Dragon, I really like that card, and their ultra rare Jolly Roller and Red Eyes B Dragon token. The tokens are really cool. I do actually like the tokens a lot. This is my favorite token of the bunch, but Red Eyes is my favorite monster out of these three, I guess, main decks. Let's go ahead and slide that back in there. I think Kaiba is more like the Yugi, so we'll go with the Yugi deck. Now this is basically less of a focus on Dark Magician, and this is more focused on Exodia itself and the fact that it is the Egyptian god cards. So we got a slide for the Sky Dragon, limited edition still. You see that? It's just over here. It's like they hit tab for some reason. Weird. Never noticed that before. Okay, you know, legal versions mean normal backs and they have the effects. Sorry for the Sky Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, and the Winged Dragon of Ra. The legendary Exodia Incarnate, Ties of the Brethren, Obliterate, Exodia the Forbidden One, right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg, and Exodia Necros, Dark Magician Girl, Buster Blader, Silent Magician level 8, Silent Magician level 4, the Tricky, Big Shield Gardner, Magician's Valkyrie. Now, Blast Magician. I think this is probably the worst deck, to be honest. Because if you're going to talk about this deck seems bricky. Like, even if you play in a traditional format, I don't know why they gave Red Eyes Gemini's to Jelly. Like, he should have just had a fusion deck with Red Eyes. It would have just made more sense. And then Kaiba is just Kaiba. You know, there's tons of way to get out Blue Eyes. But here, you're going to have a bunch of silent level magicians in your hand. You're going to have Exodia in your hand, and you're going to have the God cards. And you're going to have 2 additional styles of Exodia that are specific to summon. It just seems bricky. Alright. Blockman, Marshmallow, Sangan, Goat Sarcophagus, Sword of Revealing Light, Magical Dimension, Magician's Unite, Tricky Spell number 4, Thousand Knives, Dark Magic Attack, Contact with Exodia, Messenger of Peace, Dark Factory of Mass Production, Launcher of Reincarnation, Secret Village of the Spellcasters, Pot of Duality, Mirror Force, Magical Hats, Magical Cylinder, Magician Circle, Backup Soldier, Gravity Bind, and the token. So this is a ultra rare Yugi and Dark Magician token. And you know, Yugi isn't like a Tim. Pretty cool. Alright, so we got 2 of them down. There's nothing under this black thing, by the way. It's just like a little holder. And now I'm actually going to check because I want to make sure I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's just empty. I think some of the ones like the Calico's box and stuff actually had like a cardboard mat, but not this one. The tab, there it is. Alright, Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Throw that over there. Alright, so we got the Maiden with Eyes of Blue, Melody of Awakening Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Blue Eyes White Dragon. I do like they give you 3 different arts. That is cool. I still think the original art is my favorite. As in the starter deck version. I never cared for the LOB art that much. But you got the 3 Blue Eyes, Dragon Spirit of White, Kaiba Man, White Stone of Legend, White Stone of Ancients, Protector with Eyes of Blue, Master with Eyes of Blue, Battle Ox, Lajin, Mystical Genie of the Lamp, Force Raider, Alexandrite Dragon, Blade Knight, Ancient Lamp, Tiger Dragon, King of the Swamp, Rider of the Stormwinds, Burst Stream of Destruction, Beacon of White, Mausoleum of White, Polymerization, Enemy Controller, Shrink, Silent Doom, Ancient Rules, Trade-In, Where Art Thou, Pot of Dichotomy, Fusion Substitute, Unexpected Die, Negate Attack, Final Attack Orders, Shadow Spell, Cloning, Fusion Release, Jar of Avarice, Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, First of the Dragons, and our Kaiba Blue Eyes White Dragon token. It's a pretty nice looking token. Now we're going to slide it in here. I do like displaying these decks with the tokens out front. I just think it looks better than having those random maiden stuff cards. So overall, it's not bad. I feel like they're not equal power levels, but there's not really anything you can really do about that. Now, if I would probably put the 3 secret rare cards in the Yugi deck, and I personally would probably just remove the Egyptian God cards. And I feel like that would be a more playable version of the Yugi deck, but I could be wrong. I just feel like it's very, very bricky having all 3 god cards in it when you are trying to run an Exodia style deck, right? But other than that, I mean, they're pretty cool. If you can get this for 20 bucks and you want this, I think it's worth it. But if you just want the separate cards, or if you want to just build one of these decks, or if you don't want all 3, or maybe you only want something like the tokens, you are better off just buying the cards themselves. I think you can get the tokens for like $4 each on like TCG Player. But that is what it is, you know? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Let me know, are you going to buy this, or did you buy this back in 2016? It'd be interesting to find out how many people are actually interested in this product. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button for more TCG content. And don't forget to game like a god past turn.